Warning: the opinions expressed in this video do not represent YouTube, associations, agencies, or any particular individuals. They are merely from two guys needing to pass the boredom of their average day lives. Some explicit content may occur in this or future presentations. Viewer discretion may be advised, but ignored if you're into that thing.
What's going on, people? The Big Bad Wolf Benny here.
And I'm the Wild Man Wes.
And we have finally reached Halloween.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Day 31 of Shocktoberfest.
We made it. We made it.
So anyway, guys, like I said, we're going to be doing Halloween. So before we actually get started, I just want to say, when they came up with the idea for Halloween, it wasn't supposed to be all about Michael Myers. It was actually supposed to be a new movie every Halloween. So every Halloween would be a different story about a different creature, different being, whatever you want to say. But Michael Myers was so popular there, they just decided to be like, okay, Halloween's the name of the movie franchise, and they rolled with it, and they haven't looked back since.
And it's such an iconic look, too.
It really is.
I mean, even with the inverted Captain Kirk mask. But,
and
hey,
this movie feels awesome to us because it happened in the fictional Haddonfield, Illinois. So
yeah, that's kind of cool.
Nice. But anyways, we're just going to do what we did like for our last series episode where this guy disappears and somehow does an elaborate story about the series. So, go do your thing. Go do your thing. Dude, just do it.
No. Hell no. No, I refuse. No.
Stop being and go. Go.
You owe me big for this one.
Go do it. The fans expect it. What a baby.
Okay, let's just get this over with. Benny. This is Halloween 101. Starting with Halloween. Well, you all know the story. Michael Myers is a psychotic inmate, and he breaks out on his, 18th birthday, 21st birthday? I don't know. I'm just really tired of doing these 101s, but I'm going to do it for you real quick. Anyways, he is tormenting a babysitter and her friends. He kills them all, except for the babysitter, and, well, his psychiatrist, Sam Loomis, played by Donald Pleasance, an amazing actor. Yeah, he shoots him 6 times off of a building, and yeah, he falls down, but when they don't look, he gets away. Moving on to part 2. Well, after he gets up and gets out of the way, little Laurie Strode is taken to the hospital, played by Jamie Lee Curtis. I can't remember if I said that. Maybe it's just because I've been doing this for 31 days and I'm just losing my mind, or maybe it's just because of the fact that I've been drinking ever so profusely. Anyways, she's in the hospital. Michael Myers finds her. He starts killing doctors and nurses and nuns. Oh my. Well, maybe not nuns, but who cares? Anyways, while she's limping around, Sam Loomis comes, helps her, they blow him up. Going on to Halloween Part 3. It had nothing to do with Michael Myers. Don't even bother. Halloween Part 4. The Return of Michael Myers. Well, in this one, has nothing to do with Laurie Strode. Actually, it has to deal with a little girl named Little Jamie. Little Jamie. She is Michael Myers' little niece. And, well, he's trying to kill her off. And trying to kill off her foster family. Well, he gets pretty much that done, except she gets away. They try to incarcerate him, but it doesn't work, and he gets shot down a little old well. Well, moving on to part 5, he's down in the hole. Some old guy tries to take care of him. Well, she's in a little bit of a orphanage, hospital, children's hospital. Who cares? Anyways, Halloween 5, pretty much like part 4, he's just trying to get little Jamie back. And, well, he doesn't. He gets incarcerated big time in this one, then he escapes the prison at the end. Moving on to Halloween Part 6, aka Halloween 666, The Curse of Michael Myers. Well, Jamie's all grown up, and, well, she has a baby. Well, she gets killed, the baby gets, away, and Paul Rudd finds her. Yeah, little Paul Rudd, you remember him from 40-Year-Old Virgin and all that? Well, yeah, he's little Tommy Doyle all grown up. Well, he starts talking to a couple people that are apparently related to the Michael Myers, family, and, well, they're getting picked off one by one. Well, guess what? It's all a big conspiracy with a cult known as Thorn. Yes, that is what it is. And, well, they get away. Paul Rudd beats Michael Myers to death with a lead pipe, or so you think. Moving on to Halloween H2O 20 years later. This one I actually like. It takes place 20 years after Laurie Strode had a situation with her brother. Yeah, you find out that Michael Myers is her brother. Yeah, this happens a lot in horror movies, but what can you do? Movie magic, right? Anyways, she also has a son that Michael Myers is trying to kill. He starts killing off his friends, and then, well, she turns the tables on him and cuts off his head. Moving on to Halloween Resurrection. Jamie Lee Curtis gets killed in this one. Michael Myers starts tormenting people through via internet satellite reality show. That's about it. Busta Rhymes, I know you did your best, but your best in this wasn't good enough. So that was the Halloween 101.
Was that really so bad?
If you had to watch Halloween Part 3, yeah. So go f*** yourself.
I've seen the movie before. So anyways, what this big crybaby's talking about is Halloween 3, where it has nothing to do with Michael Myers, so that's the only one we're really going to talk about.
You know what? If we ever draw Troll or Troll 2, you're going to be doing the whole you, just so you know. You owe me. I did 3 of these, alright?
Alright,
just saying. Sorry, folks. I just had to get that out.
So Halloween 3 is the only one that doesn't have Michael Myers. It's some ridiculous storyline where these magical masks and costumes go out.
I think they already know.
Yeah, you probably do.
Yeah, you say I'm such a crybaby, and all of a sudden now you're telling them everything that I already said.
Well, you guys know then. So anyways, guys, if you didn't see any of these movies, you might have seen the remakes done by Rob Zombie. Not a bad series. I kind of liked how they went into more about,
Well, the first one, that when we found out that Rob Zombie was going to do it...
The Grinch got a wonderful, awful idea.
But then, the second one...
The second one came out and it just became weird. So we're just going to stick with the original John Carpenter series. Only good news we got coming is they're doing another Halloween movie and John Carpenter is involved.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. So anyway, guys, I can't believe we finally made it to Halloween. For those of you who stuck around and watched every single episode, we salute you, we thank you, and we love you.
Always have. But now comes down to what we've done for Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street. We get to talk about our favorite film, our least favorite film, and our favorite death. And then we get to grade it.
We do. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I'm going to start off with my favorite Halloween, and it's really hard not to say the first one, but since I did that for Friday the 13th, I'm not going to do it for this one. I'm actually going to go with part 2, because it starts off, you have Jamie Lee Curtis, who thinks she's safe now. They think they've killed the great evil, even though they know the body was gone at the end of the first one, but then, it gets hit in the second one by a car, catches on fire.
Technically, wouldn't this movie be called November 1st?
It technically should be.
But
I digress.
It happens.
But I like it because everybody thinks they're safe. They think Michael Myers is finally dead, the nightmare's over, and wouldn't you know it, he's still alive.
I shot him 6 times!
It was beautiful. I loved it. This is why I'm going to put this one above the first one, just because I don't want to be too cliche and go with the original classic one every single time. Rabble. So, trying to be fair.
I would say my favorite one?
Don't say the third one.
No. H2O, actually.
Really?
Yeah. It definitely goes, against the grain on this one, because, there's been a lot of other horror films that bring in a character, reprising a role, like Heather Langenkamp reprised her role as Nancy in Dream Warriors. Adrienne King reprised her role as Alice at the beginning of Part 2 in Friday the 13th, and of course, but in this situation, I think it was good because with Jamie Lee Curtis's character playing, or with Laurie actually being.
Yeah, it kind of it reverses
Michael Myers' sister,
and it kind of reverses the roles too.
Yeah.
She kind of takes over. She kind of has a little of that darkness in
and
her
not
too.
just that, but with her having a son, there's a legacy down the line where Michael Myers has another person he can kill to reclaim his
So it's cool. Like I said, if you've ever seen the movie,
the Thorn cult or whatever it is?
Yeah, it's just as cool.
And plus, it was simple.
It was very simple. I loved it. It's just he finally found her after 20 years. Mm-hmm. That's the premise of the movie. I love it. It's simple, and like I've always said, if it's simple, it works. Mm-hmm. You don't need to be elaborate. You don't need to think of some crazy story that it's just he finally found her after 20 years. Bam.
Yep.
End of the story.
Now it's time to talk about the movies we don't like. Benny?
I mean, I think we're both going to say the third one because it's got nothing to do.
You say number 3?
I'm saying number 3. It's not a bad movie, but when it says Halloween 3 and you're expecting Michael Myers to show up somewhere and you just get ass kids in Halloween costumes that are becoming the monsters, it's just stupid.
I can understand that.
It's a good idea for a movie, though.
3 was bad. Resurrection was worse. I did not like Resurrection. I mean, hey, Busta Rhymes is funny and everything like that, but it's just the concept of the reality show going through, it's just...
Oh, guys, what do you think?
It's like watching a movie of people in a movie theater screaming at the screen, don't go there, blah, blah. It's just like, we already have to deal with it in the movie theater as it is. Why do we have to watch on a big screen? I mean, that's just me.
That's fair. That's fair. Now I think it's time for what's your favorite kill?
Favorite kill? Oof.
There's so many good ones.
Now, an honorable mention, I would say, is in Halloween 2, where Michael Myers drowns the nurse in the jacuzzi when he cranks up the temperature because you actually see the face starting to blister and everything.
Yeah.
But I think one of the coolest ones would be in Halloween 4, where he impales the girl up against the wall with the shotgun.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't really show anything.
But you know what
I mean, it's a good nod to the first one, where he impales the guy on the wall with the butcher knife. So, I mean, I thought this was kind of cool because it just shows how powerful this guy is, that he can ram a shotgun through somebody's body.
You actually just found my favorite kill. It's actually that kill that you just said from the first one. Reason why is because you know he's crazy at this point. You know he just wants to kill because he killed the girl's German Shepherd outside with no problem. But it's not, you don't get to see his face or even his eyes in this. And I've said some actors only have their eyes to work with. And this one you just see a mess. So it's very hard to convey emotion or any kind of like that. But as he does it, he has to impale the guy on the wall. He does something so simple but terrifying. He does this little head tilt. It's kind of like looking at it like it's artwork to him, and he's trying to make sure it's perfect. And that to me just shows how sick, demented, and evil he is. And it's just something that simple as a head tilt. Just a little head tilt. Now, if you've ever seen the original one, you know what I'm talking about. Go back and watch that scene. And just watch how he tilts his head, his body language. It's so evil. That's all I can say is evil, and that's what he's supposed to be. He's evil incarnate, and it's just perfect to sum up the Michael Myers character.
Yeah.
So
you hit the head of the nail. Yeah, you did.
I have my moments. Very few, but I do have them.
Yeah.
Now comes our favorite part, the grade.
Well, apart from 3 having nothing to do with Michael Myers, and Resurrection being pretty much the proverbial turd in a punch bowl.
Yeah.
I mean, 1 and 2 were amazing. 4 and 5, they faltered. 6 is good for what it is.
Yeah.
Especially with the young Paul Rudd beating Michael Myers with a lead pipe. Now that's pretty epic.
Being Tommy.
Yeah, little Tommy Doyle as an adult getting his revenge. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So I want to give this one, because of part 3 having nothing to do with Michael Myers, solid B.
That's fair. I'm going to go above it, though, and say A. I just don't consider part 3 as part of the trilogy, as part of the series, so...
But it takes the stigma with
it does, I know, because then the next Halloween that came out is Halloween 4, and it's just like, no, why didn't you just say this is the real Halloween 3?
Yeah.
Anyways,
oh well.
I'm gonna say A because this is probably it's an iconic one, and it's kind of really started off the serial killers movies.
I mean, I'd give it an 78, 79. I would give it an A, or the series an A. And well, no, hear me out, everybody in YouTube land. I know I've said before, I do not like remakes. I'm a purist. But if we decided to go ahead and remake Halloween Part 3, that'd be great. Yeah. If we decided to do Halloween 3, would you want to watch it? Let us know in the comments section below, because we can do it. Yeah, we might make it happen. We'll write a whole new script. The abridged or not unabridged, but I mean just the unknown third Michael Myers movie that takes place between 2 and 4.
We can totally do that.
Yeah. Let us know what you think, everybody. I mean, we'd love to do it.
We got comment sections below. Let us know.
Yeah.
Like our videos, of course. Share them. But, of course,
Push the red button.
so we can bring you more content, so we can bring you more fun and excitement, and you get to see more of us. So,
What the hell was that voiceover about?
I don't know.
I don't know
it
either.
Just
But
came out.
Okay, hey, it works. But anyways, we hope you enjoyed this whole Shocktoberfest series. And
I can't believe we're done.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's kind of sad, but at the same time, we
It was
can
a long,
relax a little
grueling
bit.
process,
Yeah.
so we'll get back to our normal videos.
I know, but we got more to think about in the future too, because with one season and one holiday ending, it's coming another one. But we're not going to go into full-on detail this time. No. Maybe just a little bit.
You
But
gotta be a little bit patient.
not 31 days, maybe 12.
Yeah.
12 seems a bit fair.
That's
Due
a
to
lot
the
easier.
song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier, guys.
Well, anyways, everybody, like we said, we hope you enjoyed this whole Shocktoberfest series. Be sure you have a safe and happy Halloween. Make sure your kids get a lot of candy, but make sure before they eat it, check it.
and make sure you watch out for actual monsters out there.
Or red balloons tied to storm drains.
Yes. Because as we all know, some monsters hide in plain sight, some hide behind masks. Some just, you don't even know they're there.
And some are looking you dead in the eye right now. Until then, I'm Wildman Wes.
And I'm the big bad wolf, Benny.
And we'll hope to see you next time at the beginning of Season 3 of The Wild Wolf Show. Happy Halloween.